a matter of months, we've gone from defund the police to attack the police. A few months back, LeBron James said black people were literally being hunted down every time they leave their homes. But who's really being hunted? Saturday night, 2 more police officers were ambushed and shot while sitting in their squad car. 1 shot in the face, 1 in the head, and that's in Compton, California. More on this in a minute. There are approximately 700,000 full-time law enforcement officers in the U.S. Now, with that large a number, you'd think dead bodies would be piled up in the streets if we believed the Democrat media and Black Lives Matter talking points. So, do you really want the facts, or does the truth not matter anymore? I'm David Fiorazzo, and this is Christ and Culture. So did you know that on average, once a week, a police officer is killed in the U.S. due to the felony actions of a suspected criminal? Did you also know that a total of 10 unarmed black men were shot last year? 10. And 5 of them attacked the police first? And did you know that 43 law enforcement officers have been killed so far in 2020 alone? Like many of you, I'm disgusted by the anti-police movement and lawlessness that's being allowed in our country. What's worse is the complete disrespect for life as bystanders posted videos of the shooting and laughed at the officers suffering from gunshot wounds. One victim is 24, the other 31. She's a mother with a 6-year-old at home. Now, attempted murder is being celebrated in some of our streets. According to reports, shortly after the 2 officers were shot, the ambulance could hardly get into the hospital. Why? Because protesters were sent there to block the entrance. Callous maniacs outside the hospital are on video yelling, "We hope they die." Sound familiar? 4 years ago, Black Lives Matter protesters shouted, "What do we want? Dead cops." And pigs in a blanket, fry 'em like bacon. So, are we surprised by this? Even an NPR reporter was among those protesting and arrested for interfering with police outside that hospital. This atmosphere was created by the left, which includes billionaires funding the rebellion, the complicit media, celebrities, all part of or supporting the Democrat Party. Conservative commentator Candace Owens called out LeBron James and Black Lives Matter for the anti-cop rhetoric immediately after the LA sheriff ambush. Here's what Candace Owens tweeted. "Why does this happen? Because pea-brained celebrities that are idolized, like King James, telling young black men that they are literally being hunted. This is the natural result of such hyperbolic, dishonest rhetoric." Many anarchists, globalists, and progressives have been stoking this fire, and as a result, law enforcement are being lied about, attacked, and injured, some killed. So why do Joe Biden and Kamala Harris refuse to denounce the violence and attacks against police in cities across the country? You know why. Heck, Biden and Harris are even helping get rioters, vandals, peaceful protesters, out of jail by raising bail money to pay their fines. So once again, let's point out the ongoing hypocrisy of Black Lives Matter and the Democrat Party, which is basically one and the same. Over the past weekend in Chicago, 54 people were shot, 12 killed in Mayor Lightfoot's crime-plagued city. If we do the math, this means more people were killed in Chicago in one weekend, and most of them black, than all unarmed black males combined in all of 2019. Yet, police have been shot at 55 times in Chicago alone this year. That's 500 times more than any year on record for those of you keeping score at home. I wonder what's provoking this drastic increase. In Mayor Young's Baltimore, 50 people were shot, 15 fatally last week. But where's the media? Listen. Crickets. Need more proof? This is a politically driven farce to intimidate people and wreaking havoc on their lives? In one recent survey, you ready for this? Remember it, please. 81% of black people do want police in their neighborhoods. But guess what? Black police chiefs have resigned in several cities because of Democrat support for lawlessness and chaos, and at times being told to stand down. So, a few days ago, Sunday in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, a video appears of police responding to a 911 call, and a suspect charges them waving a large knife. He was shot, and Black Lives Matter activists have been sent in to loot, destroy property, and attack the police station. There have been fires, bricks thrown through windows, and typical Democrat-approved chaos. Please understand, I saw the video. It clearly shows a male suspect identified as Ricardo Munoz barreling out of a front door with a knife raised over his head before being shot and killed. It was clearly self-defense by the police. But apparently now, police no longer have the right to defend themselves. What country is this? For the record, last year, Munoz was charged with 4 counts of aggravated assault in another stabbing that left 4 victims injured. So, what do most Americans think of the endless virtue signaling and protesting? Well, we may not find out fully until the presidential election in about 6 weeks. But if I were to go out on a limb, I'd say most people are fed up. We're tired of it. The lies, divisiveness, exaggerations, the rewriting of history, and the biased liberal media activists. One indication might be the free-falling TV ratings of the NBA and NFL due to their politically correct protesting. NBC's Sunday Night Football ratings, for example, crashed nearly 30% for opening weekend. Now, this hate-filled, divisive, intolerant environment is not what a majority of American citizens approve of, nor did we create. It's the enemies of God who are doing this. They've implemented this agenda in efforts to force change, but we still have a free republic, and we still have a say by voting on November 3rd. Darkness is increasing, and if you're a Christian, then let's do our best to shine the light of Christ and expose the darkness. Signs indicate we may be running out of time. In the Gospels, Jesus told his followers to not let their hearts be troubled, and he described characteristics of the end times and said this, "And because lawlessness will be increased, the love of many will grow cold, but the one who endures to the end will be saved." Don't allow your love to grow cold. If God be for us, who can be against us? Trust in him, refuse fear, and live by faith as we work and wait for our blessed hope, the return of Christ. It's closer than you think. God bless you, and keep speaking the truth about things that matter. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Most of you know our show is being censored by big tech. It's hidden, really, on YouTube, Facebook. Sadly, this impacts our long-term ability to produce the show, so we're tackling the problem by launching our brand new Patriot Club. Look at this beauty, right? For a $99 tax-deductible donation, you'll not only keep our show going, but we'll ship you this stainless steel tumbler etched with the American flag, and freedom never tasted so good. Visit patriotclub.us to show your support. That's patriotclub.us. Thank you, and God bless.